So for this project, we're going to show you how we set up our no-till garden using wood chips that we got from a tree service. In the background of the video, you can see me with a hand plow digging some trenches, and that's what we're going to fill with the wood chips. So we basically raked the dirt into berms so that we had the trench, and then we filled the trench with the wood chips. Here you can see the kids working on filling the wheelbarrows with our gravel, and then of course playing with the dog for a little bit. Once they were done with the gravel path, everybody came to help and finish filling in those trenches with the wood chips. We probably put in about 3 inches of wood chips, and then we'll come back probably in a couple of months and add some more as it settles and kind of squishes down. There's our chickens doing their work to keep the grass from creeping into the garden. But in this first row, we have some sugar snap peas. Same thing here. We like those for stir fry. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 rows of green beans. And then here we've got a row of beets. Lincoln wanted to plant some stuff for his rabbits, so he's got carrots and some lettuce and things like that planted in this little bare space. And then we've got our Ruth Stout potatoes under there. The first half, well, first about 2/3 are red potatoes, then the last third are some russet potatoes. Now the downside to the Ruth Stout method is that mice can get in there and eat your potatoes. So we've planted onions. I don't know if you can see them very well, they're kind of tiny still, but we've planted onions around.
You can see these ones.
All the way around in that trench. Yeah, there's a good one. Big enough you can see. So all the way around the pile of hay with potatoes under it, we have onions to keep the mice away. That's also why we planted the beets right here, is to try to deter the mice a little bit from those as well. Okay, then we've got these wider grow beds. This first one is carrots. Then the second one is also carrots. So we're gonna have a ton of carrots this year. That'll grow in nice and thick. This one we've got some finger carrots. We planted those last year and we really liked them. They're not super long. They're probably 5-6 inches long, but super nice and tender, nice and straight. So we liked those. And then this bed, we've got radishes. One of the things we like to do when we're planting is we bring our canopy out so that we can plant in the shade. So planting in the shade is definitely a lot nicer than being beaten down by the sun. You probably also noticed that we're watering these with soaker hoses. The reason for that, it just really helps so we aren't watering weeds in between the rows, and it'll keep the weeds from growing, hopefully. On the other side of the garden, I'll show you what we've got over here. We're kind of a mess still with hoses and stuff all over the place, but anyway, so we made this little path with gravel. At the end of that, kind of where the chicken tunnel is, we're gonna build an outdoor sink for a veggie washing station. We're excited about that. So I showed you this half of the garden already. Now this half, we've still got quite a few weeds. We need to take care of this, but this is where the corn is gonna be. The rows are pretty far apart. That's so the chicken tunnel can easily fit in between those rows. So we've got all of our corn, and then we also planted more peas in the same area as the corn so that the peas can grow up and hopefully trellis up the corn stalks. All right, and then this area, we haven't planted anything yet. We're gonna plant some late corn there so that we can have some staggered harvest time with the corn. All right, that's 2 weekends worth of work. So anyways, we're glad that we're finally wrapping that up and everything's in the ground. and things are really warming up. Now it's just the wind we have to deal with, and hopefully we can keep things moist enough that the seeds will sprout, germinate. All right, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.